Hey everybody, Naruto fan FB here. Chapter review 610. Ashley's here, but she's being a little girl about stuff.
She thinks her hair looks
She
bad.
thinks that she doesn't look good, so we need you. Ashley, sit down for a split second.
No,
We need you to say the most creepy, fucked up thing you can. Oh, see there it is.
I need you guys to comment below and say how good she looked tonight.
Yeah.
So I can show her that
Tell her
she
about
looks
all
good.
the things you do to her.
That's weird. Don't do that, please.
Do it.
Don't. Okay. Anyway, it's chapter 610 review.
What's the name of this chapter? Is it Juubi?
Juubi?
Juubi.
Yeah, anyway, I enjoyed the chapter. I thought it was
Exciting, action-packed.
My favorite part of this chapter, and what I actually laughed out loud on this, was when Obito and Madara have their little banter when they're like, it's like, you just want to test his power, and he's like, yeah, well, you just want to complete the plan right away, and he's just like, yeah, well, that's so childish. And he's like, no, childish is not being able to wait. And I thought that was awesome because it's the first time you saw a conflict in plans or their goals, which I've been saying for a while. So we're gonna see which one ends up doing their plan first, and I kind of feel like it's gonna be Madara, only because Madara's plan seems a little bit more diabolical than Toby's ultimate goal for peace. But at the start of the chapter, the Ten Tails gets resurrected, and it's kind of a big deal. Naruto tries to sense its chakra with his Sage mode, and it did not go so well. It was
immeasurable.
But having immeasurable chakra isn't really the biggest deal, because Naruto technically has like a somewhat of an immeasurable chakra when it comes to the Nine Tails. Like, in a way, in terms of like the ninja world,
Well, I think comparatively it was like almost limitless, but when you're like, well, comparatively, yeah, this is the most chakra there is. But then you find this other limitless source of chakra. Yeah. It's like the earth and air and water. Yeah. That's what we're talking about here.
But the thing is, like, it's
try to
about
stop
how
wind.
It's about how you use it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they outthink the Ten Tails and Madara and Obito, like, they might actually have a chance. But Madara and Obito seem pretty fucking sure of themselves right now. They don't seem concerned at all. Mm-hmm. Madara especially.
Yeah, it's just like whatever.
Yeah,
we don't have to dodge. It'd be inconvenient to dodge.
Yeah,
but
yeah. And they're already like planning ahead. Like it's almost like this battle has been over.
Yeah, they're like, we expected this to be over already.
Yeah. The way the chapter ends. Well, I'm skipping ahead. I'm sorry. Backtrack to. I thought that it was interesting that again in the beginning, the Kyuubi Nine Tails was very nonchalant about things. Like, his pose was again like, all right, like, whatever, the Ten Tails is here. There was no concern.
This is what we gotta do.
Yeah, there was no concern. It was just like don't get it. Like, Kakashi was like, oh yeah, it's nice to see you. You're like the captain, and he's like, is that a problem? He's like, no, it's just nice to see.
Welcome to Team Kurama.
And he's like, yeah, well, don't get excited until after we win, which shows some sort of like confidence in the Nine Tails and his ability or whatnot. But after the 7 Bijou bombs they blasted at the Ten Tails that he just blasted back, I don't know.
That sucked.
They're
like, well, fuck.
They're like, well, this is bad. This is very bad. That was interesting. I also thought it was interesting that I feel like the Bijou bomb, as like awesome and powerful as it's supposed to be, has become very overplayed now. Kind of like the Rasengan.
Yeah.
Surprise! Like, they blasted 4 of them out. It used to be a point where like
you have to like wait,
like Goku had to charge a Kamehameha. Now like just blasting 6 of them off at the same time, like no big deal. So
I don't know. It'll be fine.
I'm thinking that's foreshadowing another powerful move, Rasengan Bijou Bomb. Mixed with wind element and lightning chakra, and yeah. Naruto and Sasuke are going to combine the Bijou Bomb mixed with Kirin and lightning manipulation with a wind shuriken outside Susanoo sword
thing.
Amaterasu blast.
Actually, not something related to the chapter at all, but I don't know if this is on every chapter, but the art, the fully colored art on the first page, where it was like adult Sasuke and adult Naruto like facing off. I thought that looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
because it was like him and like his like Hokage, but like Nine Tails mode, and then like
and
Sasuke
with,
had like
Susanoo.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
The perfect Susanoo. So
yeah,
that looked cool.
That reminds me, Madara still hasn't pulled out perfect Susanoo.
No, I don't think he wants to.
Damn, yo, they're like fucked. Oh my god, Tsunade's still dying. That's a good. That's
still
a
being
plus.
cut in half by the tree.
But we're getting off topic. Really cool thing. Once again, Kakashi's got his Kayumi down pat now. Like the whole. All right, this was a little confusing, but it looked like Killer Bee substitutes into
like the tail.
The tail to make it easier for Kakashi to absorb the tail and
the entirety with Kayumi, and then pop him back out. Yeah,
eject him with. Like in the whole like tail beast form using Bijuran, which was interesting, but I'm
gonna ignore that.
She's gonna get mad.
She's gonna get so mad.
Yeah, so that was a really really cool move, but at the same time, like the way the chapter ended with them looking like this might actually work leads me to believe this is not going to work. If you've read enough Bleach, if you've read enough Naruto, whenever they try to do something like this, it usually doesn't work, especially against an opponent so powerful.
I'm turning this down.
Something to touch upon. The little thing connecting Obito and Madara to the Ten Tails. Don't know what the deal is with that.
Chakra string?
But Madara doesn't need... like chakra string in terms of like they can channel their chakra to control it.
Maybe
because at one point Obito says I might have given it too much consciousness. So foreshadowing of the Ten Tails going at it, getting out of control, and Naruto having to seal it with the moon and never becoming Hokage. It could happen.
It could happen, except the manga's supposed to go on for a couple more years, isn't it? Unless it takes like 3 fucking years.
This was only a year and a half, something like that.
Well, it's gonna take what? You think it's gonna take a full year to make a moon, and then
no, well,
and then we'll have the story. Like we'll have a new manga where it's like Naruto babies, where it's like all the kids of the current ninjas.
There's always the Sasuke Naruto fight that's inevitable. Like it has to happen now. Guy was pretty fucked up in the beginning. Damn, yo.
That was bad. He's like, I'm gonna fix him later.
Yeah, he's like, throw him in my mouth. I'll take care of him.
I don't know what he's gonna do in this fight. I don't really know what he's got. Like, what's he gonna do against the Ten Tails?
I feel like
I'm gonna punch him right in the toe.
Guy's a little outclassed just because they're all using ninjutsu, and other than his tiger
thing, which is taijutsu,
yeah, taijutsu, there's not much he really can contribute because like none of them have really gotten close enough to actually hit anybody. Other than Kakashi, because Kakashi teleports to a dimension and then punches half of Obito.
Yeah.
Madara hasn't been concerned with anything at all.
Maybe the Kayumi guy will pop up behind them, snap a neck, and then run away.
Kakashi had teleported Guy to that, threw a punch a hole right through his stomach. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of action in this chapter, not too much thinking, and like story progression. Well, not story progression, but like what's gonna happen next, or like backstory or stuff to really talk about. I thought the art for this chapter was awesome. The fight scenes were awesome. It was a little confusing with the
with that one the one page
panels with
when they shoot the multiple Biju bombs, you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, that was a little confusing. I also thought the
teleport,
the Kayumi Killer Bee thing was a little confusing as well. I wasn't sure if Kakashi had teleported him prior and missed everything but a leg. And then... but then he absorbs the leg, and then it was... when I
read it the first time, what I thought they were doing was throwing the leg, and then Naruto and Kakashi were behind the leg. Right?
I didn't get that.
I thought they were, like, hiding behind the leg. It's like, oh, you're gonna throw a leg at us, whatever. But it's like, and then they have, like, Naruto behind it. I don't know. Obviously not what's happening here.
Yeah.
So I was wrong. But, yeah. So.
I guess for... The question for everyone today is, what do you think the little tentacle things that came out of the Ten Tails was? Obviously, some way to connect them to the Ten Tails, but do you think that it lets them both control it? Because I feel like that's could be a conflict of interest or like the conflicting
I don't know.
goals or whatever. But
maybe it's just like tying a rope to it so they don't fall off. I know that's silly.
Yeah, a little bit.
Fine, whatever. You're right.
And
watch it just be that. Watch it just be like.
How do you guys feel about Obito's statement with did we give it too much consciousness? How do you think that might play out? Because me personally, that could be a big deal later on if the Ten Tails goes on a rampage and they can't control it. That might be something that needs to be dealt with.
What if the Ten Tails loses control and then kills Madara?
Madara can't die though.
I don't know. You don't know that. The Ten Tails might be able to do that.
With the Renegade.
We have no idea what the Ten Tails is capable of.
It does have a Sharingan and the Renegade. Oh, also, do you think that their attack's going to work? Do you think they're going to be able to take out the Sharingan Renegade thing? Which I found interesting because, like, why are they going for it's one eye? It hasn't done any. Well, I guess if it has a Sharingan Renegade thing, you might want to take that out first, just before he gets a chance.
Blind
to
it. It's easier to fight something when it's blind.
Yeah. So, sorry about the quick review. It wasn't too quick. It was a good 11 minutes. Let us know what you're thinking. Check out our website, uzamanga.com. We have keep you up to date on the chapters, the games, fan fiction, fan art. If you guys have any stuff that you want to send to us, send it to our Naruto Fan FB page. We always want to see your content, always want to see hear your theories, and we love your fan art, so keep that coming too.
Ichigo's going to the Soul Palace. What's that going to be like?
Oh shit, I didn't read Bleach today.
Oh, it's really boring. They meet the Zero Division and everyone's just like, hey, you used to be my captain. What's it like not being here anymore? And everyone's like, you guys suck. You guys didn't do your job right. Your job is to protect the Serite, blah, 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 blah. You suck. And it's like...
It sounds like I'm missing out on this week's chapter. I'm going to go read it now so that I can enjoy it just as much as everyone else. Bleach Fan FB for life.
Oh, someone from Hecto
Mundo?
Hecto Mundo. I think there's a CH, not a T.
Hecto Mundo.
Hecto Mundo.
Hecto Mundo.
Someone from there is coming. I think it's Nell.
I hope it's fucking
it sounded like Nell.
Grimjaw. I hope it's Grimjaw.
Okay.
That'd be awesome.
That would be interesting.
Okay. Well, we'll see you next week. Check out our shit.
Mm-hmm. Tell Ashley what you do to her. Just make it really creepy.
Don't do that.
Dark.
Don't do that. Please.
Basements, closets, radiators.
Don't do that. Don't do that at all. That's really, really weird and really, really creepy.
Do it.
I'm gonna.